Mike Hamilton, Lithia Toyota. Behind me, I got a real treat for you guys today. Behind me, I have a 2022 Toyota Tundra Limited 4x4. I'll be right back. And I'm back. So starting in the end of 2021, in probably late November, early December, Toyota started rolling out the brand new 2022 Tundra. This is probably one of my favorites just because of like what the features are offering and the price point that it's offering. And this is available as of this video. Reach out to me in the comments if you're interested. It's at MSRP, no markup, because it's on the lot. We need to sell vehicles, and that's what the general manager wants. But this has a lot of nice features, so let's talk about that and go over the features it has. As we come up to it, it is a limited, so we're going to see chrome. That's going to be standard stuff and equipment that we're going to see normally in that. It's got the black badge overlay kit, so we have Tundra in black, we got Limited in black, and then this is one of the cool things for this vehicle. It has a couple different ways to open up this tailgate, black 4x4 and Tundra overlays there in black. Class 4 tow, up to 12,000 pounds of tow capacity in the right configuration. This has something like 6 or 7 separate cameras on this, but this key fob here will unlock the tailgate by holding it in. So that's one of the couple ways that's available to open up, outside of just pulling on the handle, of course. But the other way is something Toyota did for some of the higher grade vehicles, is what they call the elbow button. And I'll just push it with my fingers because I don't have an elbow to reach and hold this camera. But if you had your hands full with an ice chest, you could bump that button, open it up. New for 2022 is the composite bed that they've been doing in Tacomas for more than a decade. Lighter and stronger in steel, does not rust, it's hard to scratch, does not dent, and a better product overall than stamped steel. It is well worth having this. It does still have the full roll down window. I will demonstrate that when I'm inside. Again, we have turn signal indicators and power folding mirrors on this here. This is not the TRD off-road package. There is a TRD wheel and Bilstein shocks, but this is still a good ride. So if you want a little more off-road capabilities, you may want to go to the TRD off-road package. Unfortunately, at this point, we get what we get. Kind of one of the things I think is a little bit odd. I think they're just trying to break the colors up, but this is just a black vinyl overlay they've done around the windows here. And they've done that with the Tundra for whatever reason. Coming to the front here, we have the projector beams, high beams, low beams, all LED lights, all these LED fog lights. It does have parking sonar, and I found the parking sonar to be on every single level, at least SR5 on up. And then we have one of the cameras up here, so we could do front, and then like when we're doing the TRD off-road, that's for terrain management too. It also has the highest level of Toyota safety, says 2.5 plus. The last year's model did not, because it had hydraulic steering, electronic steering to do lane trace assistance. So your 4Runner and your Tacoma still have hydraulic steering, will not be able to do lane trace assistance until that's changed. We've got the new engine, and this is the new 3.5 liter. Really, it's 444 cc's. They're marketed as a 3.5 liter, makes 386 horsepower and about 479 foot-pounds, so quite a significant increase in over the last outgoing model year of the V8 engine. Also makes a little bit better fuel mileage, not much. And then there's also the hybrid versions are out now, so those will get 437 horsepower, 589 foot-pounds, and are just beast in up to 24 miles a gallon, depending on the configuration. And again, here's more cameras under each side mirror here. We have cameras. Let's go over the Minroni or window sticker on here. Again, this is a Tundra 4x4 Limited Crew Max with the 5.5 foot bed. 3.5 liter twin turbo V6, actually 389 horsepower, is off by 479 foot-pounds. That's a big increase in foot-pounds over the outgoing models. It's got JBL premium audio as part of this limited premium package with LED lights and towing technology packaged onto it. Panoramic view finders is all the camera systems, all weather floor liners, black emblem overlays, ball mount, owner's portfolio, and tailgate inserts, all the black overlays. Destination $1695, 55,978. Fuel economy is 17 city, 22 highway, 19 combined, so that's about a 3 gallon per mile improvement. This is smart key on this 2-door smart key. Only the 2 front doors unlocking it. If I want to lock it, I could just push this in and that locks it. Let's unlock it again. Also, it comes with blind spot monitors on that. Again, power folding mirrors. And the most adjustable front passenger seat, we'll go over that in a second, but we have different types of Soft-Tech synthetic leathers in here. We have grays, we got dark gray. The dash is hard. I think they're thinking if they put a soft touch, they might get ripped, so they're doing still like a hard dash with a actual true natural leather. 14-inch infotainment on here. Again, this is a 10-speed automatic transmission with 4-wheel drive. Now there's terrain management and diff lockers in the Tier D off-road model that you can get in this here. And then we have a good 8-way power with power lumbar support, which is the only vehicles that get power lumbar support. Also heated ventilated front seats are part of this. No moonroof, sunroof down. That's an optional package. And then you got your Bluetooth pickup mics on both sides, so your passenger could be very clear if they're on the phone. Let's move to the back seat. And again, we have our other things in here. Well, I said all weather floor mats, but those look like carpeted floor mats, so I'm not 100% sure the ball mount, and a couple other accessories here. Now this has a USB-A, USB-C. There's another one in that center console for more power. There we do have a armrest here, and then again that power window slides all the way down. LED lighting inside and out completely, so all there for that. We have our bed rails that slide on the rails back there, and they do make now a 6.5 foot bed option for these. I don't see them very much. And the new boxed in frame has a new multi-link suspension under here, so we have a different suspension than the old Tundras used to have, a much more rigid, so they had to go to this multi-link. Again, composite bed, and then you got another camera up there, and we got another couple cameras up there, and also some of the models with the packages get like power in the bed and power, shore power. We have our fuel door here, 32 gallons. Because it gives better fuel economy, it's no longer the bigger 38-gallon tank, so that's gone down. Again, bottle holders in here. Seat back pockets for both sides, cup holders in the center armrest, power for your rear passengers. Again, a moonroof sunroof is an optional item that's available to the vehicle. Again, power folding mirrors with, we have our turn signal indicators, blind spot monitors, and then again, it's all proximity on here. So also this has a remote start. So remote start just stays on until you open up the door, and then it shuts off. Now there's an app for your phone that does the same thing, and then it doesn't need to be line of sight like this key fob does to have it to start. Let's go over the stuff here. We have memory seats for 2 drivers on here. We have our auto folding review mirrors or side mirrors here. Power windows, power mirrors, power locks. Bed lights for the back there. We have our auto dimming high beam. Our the off button, a lot of people ask me what that is. It's so if the vehicle's at idling at a stoplight, it will shut down. That's a federal law. Manufacturers have to put that in. This overrides it. We do have the smart stop button, the override, so if you're backing up and you don't hit stuff, but if sometimes you need that off, if your tailgate's down, stuff like that. No power telescopic steering when we start getting into the more premium models like the The Platinum's a 1794. So capstones, we're going to see power telescopic steering. Also heated and ventilated rear seats will be part of those packages too. Let's go ahead and move on to the inside. Let's take a look at the startup sequence we have here. Now again, the higher end models get a full digital 12-inch display on here. This one just has a little one in the middle. Let me turn down that air. It is really high right now. And I won't be able to mess with this screen because it has to be set up for the new buyer. But let's take a look at the camera systems on here. So you have multi-views and trailering cameras. So this one will give us off our side mirrors. This one gives us a side and back. This one gives us a frontal view. This is our trailering views. There's a lot of different views that you have available for this thing with the different cameras. Also, there's another camera. It's up in this mirror. It's called the digital review mirror. And then this turns into a camera. With this off, your range of view is really short, and this gives you about 270 degrees of view, much more than than you can see in real life. Also, steering wheel, we have all our stuff at a fingertips touch here for our multi-information center for the driver, giving us all the different information and things that we're needing as we drive, trip information. All our Toyota safety sense is all on here. Messages, there's a problem with the vehicle, tell you what's wrong with it. And then you have all your cruise control, your adaptive cruise control, your lane departure, lane trace assistance, all your radio modes down here at the bottom as part of this here. Moving on to this side here, we have all our we got our push start, of course. We got heated ventilated seats. All our air controls are along here, and then down here we got different air things, and then coming down below our trailering modes, our camera views, traction control off emergency flashers, and then going down further we have our automatic e-brake that sets itself. We have our brake hold that you could use, and then we have our four-wheel drive selector on here in different modes. So this one doesn't have the terrain management and diff lockers, just has the trailer mode on there and regular drive mode. Moving up to the top, this is where we have the rear window slider. So let me turn that around and show you that. Toyota still kept that. When they rebuilt the Sequoia, they did not. So again, that's still in the in this vehicle, the Tundra, and it's still in the 4Runner, unless they're going to change that again when they redo the 4Runner, which is probably about a year out. Vanity mirrors with LED lights. We have reading lights. Lastly, we have the SOS button, which is basically OnStar for Toyota. I've gone over that many times in videos. Also JBL premium audio. You have the speakers in the A-pillar, and there's a subwoofer behind the rear seats there. Again, Mike Hamilton, a really nice package. How this is set up. A little over 55,000 MSRP. No, they're not cheap, but this one gives you a lot of equipment for the money. If you're looking for a vehicle, reach out to me in the comments. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.